Galileo once said, "Wine is sunlight held together by water." As the father of modern astronomy and a native to a country with some of the oldest wine-producing regions in the world, the passion in his words speak volumes. While Italy remains the world's largest wine producer by quantity, America has owned the mantle of largest wine market since 2010.
Just under 8,000 wineries scattered throughout the 50 states of our great land. It has become a very big part of our entertainment world with movies and television shows. Tourism has been a major part of the economy out in California in particular. Both Napa and Sonoma attributing just under $2 million last year just in winery visits alone. So these things combined just speak very well to its fixture here in the United States of America. Watching that develop from its infancy to where it is today has been an amazing journey for me as someone involved in the wine industry.
I think wine brings happiness. It brings people together. It just puts people in a good mood. Every good story starts with a glass of wine.
The consistent popularity and success of the wine market is not without its side effects, however. Domestically, federal label approvals grew by 140% in just 17 years, from 1997 to 2013, flooding the U.S. market with a plethora of new wineries. Nowadays, factoring in overseas expansion, oversaturation has had an overwhelming effect on wine consumers when tasked with selecting a brand of wine to enjoy.
You can have a sparkling wine, you can have a white wine, you can have a red wine. There's so many different countries, there's so many different types of wines. It can really be a difficult task for somebody to choose the right wine at the right price.
For a winery to stand out of the crowd, it's very challenging. Especially now the market is extremely saturated with wines from all over the globe, local, domestic, international. There's so much choice, and to have the consumer choose you over other wines, you must be distinctive.
Recently, millennials have supplanted baby boomers as the majority of wine consumers in the U.S., appealing to a younger audience without abandoning the qualities that made the industry so beloved in the first place can be a delicate line to toe.
You're talking about age groups that aren't too far apart, but with very definitive focus on what they're doing. The baby boomers are drinking the $20 to $35 bottle of wine. They're very loyal to the labels that they've been buying for years, where the millennials are looking more for value, for things that are maybe perhaps more than what's in the bottle, but how the bottle presents itself and what drags their attention. Bringing together baby boomers and the millennials is really about creating something of value. It doesn't matter if you're loyal to a particular brand for 20 years or if you're just entering the wine world. If the quality of wine is in the bottle and it suits the price point correctly, you're going to have a loyal fan.
For a wine company to earn my repeated business, they first of all have to produce a quality wine. And second, I have to be able to find it easily. It has to be available at my local wine store.
VOGA Italia is doing what few winemakers are able to accomplish these days, bringing a true representation of Italian soil and taste to American wine drinkers at an everyday price point. Wine is synonymous with romance, so it's no wonder the wine captivating an audience of all ages is created in the real-life setting of Shakespeare's classic Romeo and Juliet, Verona, Italy.
Verona really captures the essence of Italian life and lifestyle. It's layered with history, layered with culture, and also vibrant commerce. And one of its most vibrant commercial activities is the wine business. VOGA really embraces the juxtaposition of the traditional with the modern.
What I loved about VOGA the first time I tasted it was the lightness and freshness of the wine. It's bubbly, it's sparkling, comes in a great packaging. It was love at first sight.
What strikes me most about Italian wines and Italian wine culture is the diversity of the country itself as it stands. Italy is comprised of 20 regions. And what I think Italy does better than any other country in the world is grow grapes that are suited to the foods of the region that they come from.
Over-delivering on quality for the price, infusing sophistication in any occasion, and creating wines that truly represent their customers has propelled VOGA Italia to the upper echelon of winemakers. In fact, you needn't look any further than VOGA's iconic bottle to be reminded of the company's fervent desire to stand out from the crowd and keep their finger on the pulse of the industry's most current trends.
One of the things that I've seen, and we've really all seen in the wine industry here in the United States market, is the growth and the popularity of sparkling wine. Prosecco has struck a nerve in the United States consumer. And VOGA has spoken directly to that with its VOGA Prosecco Brut style, at a price point that is very comfortable for the American consumer.
VOGA Italia really expresses a message from Italy about our tradition in winemaking, but also about our culture, about enjoying wine, packaging, image. This is something embedded in Italian culture. And if there was any wine that looked like it could walk a runway, it would be VOGA Italia. We've been invited to many after parties with famous designers such as Aaron Featherston, Betsy Johnson, Charlotte Bronson. We worked in the United States with Fashion Week in New York, Miami, LA. Afterwards, we get a flood of requests. Where can we find that wine? And that's why VOGA Italia is widely known as the fashion wine.
While the chic, distinctive containers grab your attention first, it's the award-winning wines inside of them that have been delighting the modern wine drinker since its inception. Rich in flavor and full of character, VOGA represents the essence of the Italian way of living, appreciating the pleasures of life in each moment and embracing style and elegance in every day.
VOGA Italia, beyond its innovation in packaging, is also presenting the best of the Italian varietals. Our iconic Pinot Grigio, a rosé made with Merlot and Veneto varietals. A beautiful red wine known as Red Fusion from Puglia, made with Zinfandel, also known as Primitivo, and a little bit of Cabernet. One category we're a leader in is in the sparkling wine category, not only with our Prosecco, but our newly launched and unique proposition of sparkling rosé of Pinot Grigio. But we also look to innovation, and of course our sparkling rosé of Pinot Grigio is just the beginning of that. And of course offering it in a different format than the 187 for parties. It's a lot of fun to have an individual bottle, to take it around and enjoy it with your own. Save on washing the stemware as well.
VOGA brings me back to my Italian roots, where my love affair with wine started.
Innovation is the fuel that drives the VOGA engine, packaging an extensive portfolio of stylish beverages that reflect today's modern consumers. VOGA knows that looking to the future will not only help identify consumer needs, it will help to create them. Taste and style. VOGA Italia is a revolution in wine. For more information, visit vogaitalia.com and bring real Italian craftsmanship into your home.